So, is Hillary Clinton and the Democratic National Party, are they rigging the election? Well, James O'Keefe says yes. Donald Trump says yes. And here's the latest video, at least part of it, which allegedly claims that Creamer, who has been visiting the White House quite a lot, over 300 times, confirms that Hillary Clinton was personally involved with a duck. So let's just see what...
Fogle didn't get punched, but last week he got fired. Robert Creamer resigned from Clinton campaign activities. It was after Watergate that Congress passed the Campaign Coordination Law. To prove a violation, 3 prongs are required: payment by someone else other than the candidate for election activity, conduct, a campaign being materially involved in shaping communications by third-party groups, and content, running electoral advocacy close to an election. The payment is complicated, but just the fact that Fogle, a paid employee of Americans United for Change, was the duck at some events constitutes payment by AUFC. Conduct, based on their own admission, the campaign, Creamer, their agent, and AUFC coordinated the duck activities. And finally, content. Donald Duck's is undeniably political content directed against one candidate for the sole purpose of helping another. The connection between Creamer, President Obama, and Hillary Clinton is undeniable, as are the campaign law violations. If it looks like a duck, if it talks like a duck, and it walks like a duck, it's probably a duck. They broke the law. Last week, Hillary denied her connection to Creamer and AUFC. America, it's time you demand she tell the truth. And stay tuned, because there's more to come.
So, there's more to come. And look, it may be that Hillary Clinton and the Democrat Party did break the law with this organization. It certainly might be that case. But they are not the only ones who are breaking the law here. Here are some tweets. The Trump Foundation paid activist filmmaker James O'Keefe. That's a story that occurred last week. NBC News reported that Trump Foundation paid O'Keefe $10,000. And here is Trump's response to a 6-foot portrait from his foundation, big shrug of the eyebrows. The Trump Foundation, now what is Trump Foundation? That is a not-for-profit organization that is supposed to make charitable contributions, not political contributions. Already, the Trump Foundation, which is managed and controlled by Donald Trump, was caught making a foundation contribution to the Attorney General of Florida organization right around the time, in fact, that her office was considering whether to go after Trump University. And in fact, the Trump Foundation said it made no political contribution. So indeed, I think that there are some issues here. I think there are a lot of issues. I think that Donald Trump paying $20,000 for a portrait of himself paid out of his foundation, yet was a purchase made for personal purposes. Is that against the law? The Bundy transaction, is that against the law? The payments that Donald Trump made from that foundation to pay for a lawsuit settlement, his own private lawsuit settlement, is that against the law? Maybe James O'Keefe ought to investigate Donald Trump and those payments and the money he received. Indeed, 2 wrongs don't make a right.
If Hillary Clinton engaged in illegal activity along with the Democratic Party and others, then she should be prosecuted. But please don't tell me that Donald Trump is engaging with clean hands. Don't tell me that James O'Keefe, who has received at least $10,000 from a not-for-profit organization, should not be looking at investigating the legalities of where he received his money. As O'Keefe said,
If it looks like a duck, sounds like a duck, and walks like a duck, then it must be a duck.
So Donald Trump pays money from his not-for-profit organization, repeatedly breaks the laws of the IRS, then maybe James O'Keefe might want to stop ducking from the truth and investigate Donald Trump and himself.